If there's one character that's impossible to hate in the Dragon Ball Super story, it is Master Roshi, because first of all, we don't even see the character enough to really, I guess, think about him enough to hate him, right? And then on the other hand, when we do see him, he's either being extremely nonsensical and stupid, he's being a pervert, or he's spreading his words of wisdom to the cast. But it's very rare the anime takes its time to really give Master Roshi some spotlight. He got 3 back-to-back fights, one almost resulted in his death. If you're not that interested in Master Roshi as a character, it's going to be a forgettable one for you, right? But I remember every one of his fights very vibrantly in my head because they were all so entertaining, because yes, Master Roshi does not have the firepower of a Goku, of a Jiren. He's never been this mysterious, powerful force that everyone's trying to conquer. So yes, those elements are non-existent when you watch Master Roshi fight. But what his fights are missing, they substitute with some good strategy, some good comedy, some good old sentiment, right? As he recalls how much he's learned from his very own students, right? Goku and Krillin. And because he's not uber powerful and he's going to be on the edge sometimes to where even Beerus is like, okay, I don't know if this old man's going to pull through, that's what makes his fights entertaining. You don't know who's going to win, right? So let's simplify it to the simple fact that Master Roshi's the character we've always seen bother the out of these women. And he respected 2 of them this week, alright? He sealed one of them up. The other one he had running away off the stadium. You know damn well they weren't trying to catch that old cock. They just weren't. They weren't trying to catch none of that. They didn't want that wrinkly shit up in them. Because if this old crusty can't get any love from earthlings, right? If he got to rely on porn mags and prostitutes, what makes Master Roshi think that Universe 4 bitches want any of that, alright? They don't. I don't know, this episode was surprisingly satisfying, and I loved it how they were teasing Master Roshi's death like it's the worst thing in the world, because like, even if he dies, we will eventually revive him. And don't tell me they weren't teasing like this dude was going to die, because they were, right? Like, guys, I want you to sleep well, I want you to eat well. Your master learned a lot from you. Oh, and then he just falls over and he's pretty much like dead, right? If it weren't for Goku using Super Saiyan Blue, escaping out of that purpley motherfucker's grasps to go over there to revitalize some of his energy, Master Roshi would have probably bit the big one. You'd have damn cried your ass off if Master Roshi would have died permanently. If there was no Dragon Balls and if he died right there, right? Man, I would have started crying. I can't control myself, because it's like, this is an old dude, he's fighting for his life, he took down 3 enemies, and now he's here talking about, like, eat well, my children. I mean, who wouldn't cry, right? You wouldn't cry if you didn't have a heart. Now, to some degree, Universe 4 characters did get nerfed, and we'll talk about Ganos in a second because he's the important one, but the first one is kind of understandable, right? Like, okay, she's using seduction as a technique, we don't really know much about her, she ends up running away, but she says something stupid right before she goes out of bounds. She says, you know, Master Roshi will make me undesirable as a wife. Like, you might as well become Master Roshi's wife right now. Your universe is at threat for extinction. Like, maybe if Master Roshi will die soon, like, maybe you could get some of his money or whatever like that. He's gone, and then you'll be free, and your universe is still around. But why are you thinking about being a wife right now? Like, you should be thinking about, you know, destroying Master Roshi. And she tries to smash him a couple of times. She takes advantage of Master Roshi's #1 flaw, but Master Roshi catches on at the last second. He grabs her weapon by literally 2 fingers, and then he ends up just scaring her away. Now, the second fight against the magician wasn't as clear, to be honest. I mean, she's superior to the last one, but at the same time, you know, whereas she almost got Master Roshi off, you know, the arena, whereas she almost burned this dude, incinerated him, at the end of the day, it seems like her abilities were somewhat limited, right? And Master Roshi came through with the Mafuba. Now, this is where it gets kind of weird and tricky. We don't really know how powerful she is because the Mafuba could literally trap a god, right? This was what's supposed to be used against Black Goku and Zamasu. So you don't really get to feel her abilities out. Who knows? Without the Mafuba, maybe Master Roshi would have lost the fight because he was getting cornered. And this, for instance, led to an entire argument between Beerus and Kitela, the 2 gods of destructions from these respective universes, because you're not allowed to use items. And the Mafuba jar is technically an item, right? It is a weapon that I guess is, cheating. Beerus tries to maneuver around like it's just energy, technique, blah, blah, blah. And, he also calls out Kitella's, character's actual abilities, but then Kitella defends his character's abilities. So you have this argument between these two, and I'm thinking, like, why don't we get a little fight between two gods of destructions? Like, I'm really wondering, if they fight, will we see this entire place just start breaking down, even though it's the world of void? I mean, I'm guessing there's no time and space to break, so it wouldn't be the same situation as when, like, Champa and Beerus were fighting in Universe 6, but there was just something about that mouse that was pissing me off, alright? I wanted to strangle that thing myself, alright? Stop with the cute, 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 cute. Should the Mafuba be allowed? I don't know. Should it have been used? I don't think so, because this girl was really strong. So, to me, the Mafuba was an easy way to explain Master Roshi defeating her, right? Because otherwise, I don't see how Master Roshi could have taken on the next character, and that's what we got to talk about. This dude got nerfed. Ganos got nerfed. I don't believe Master Roshi should have been able to take Ganos out. This is seemingly one of Universe 4's strongest warriors, right? And he transforms into this big duck-looking creature, and he starts, beating up on Master Roshi, and at first he's kind of weak, but he's getting stronger and stronger by the minute. And he's landing some legit blows on this old man, and after 2 fights, I'm sorry, Master Roshi should have went down right there. But it's okay, because he's already put in his work. But instead, they had to nerf Ganos and give Master Roshi the 3rd win. And I don't think that should have been the case, right? I mean, for instance, when Master Roshi was using Hypnosis, you had Ganos basically, like, hitting himself so that he could snap out of it. So as this dude's getting stronger and stronger, Master Roshi weaker and weaker, how does he even have the energy to pull out that Kamehameha? Number 1. Number 2, why didn't Ganos just avoid it? He's very quick. Or why didn't he counter it? It's very unrealistic to me that the dude just got blasted out the damn arena. I don't care how powerful that Kamehameha was. This is one of Universe 4's strongest members powered up. Okay? No excuses. So I'm glad Master Roshi caught 3 wins, but he caught at the very least 1 of them for the wrong reason. And you could make the argument that he caught 2 for the wrong reason because of the Mafuba, but we'll be debating forever about that shit. And I'd rather the gods debate about it and actually have them fight. But I'm guessing because Zeno-sama and the Grand Priest are there, we ain't gonna be seeing them fight, because these guys are scared shitless. They'll act tough with a mortal, but not with gods above them. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know how you could really hate it. Seeing Krillin cry there, seeing Goku use Super Saiyan Blue just to come to Master Roshi's rescue. It almost feels like the studio